Well, 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 what do we have here? That is a full-size Rock Island 1911 Tactical FS2 in 10mm. Yes, that is a mouthful. But the gun is not. The gun is not a mouthful or a handful. This thing has been a great gun for me. I absolutely love this thing. Give you a look at her here a little bit. It's got really good sights on it. Fully adjustable for windage and elevation. It's got the red front sight on it, fiber optic front sight. It's got a big old Rock Island Armory logo on the side, which they no longer do that. They have a little bitty Rock Island one, just a little circle right there. They've taken this off of there, which I like. I like the little one right there. That's better for me. Tactical grips are the VZs. They're very aggressive, but they're not bad. I like them, especially if your hands are starting to get sweaty. Something along those lines. Ambi safety. Double check, make sure we're clear. And we are. Drop it back. Ambi safety. Very, very large ambi safety. Not really big on that. It's a very large safety. It does get in the way. I wish they would change that to a smaller safety. But they call these the Rock series now is what they call them. And they come in a multitude of calibers. This one, like I said, is the 10mm. They make it in a 9. They make it in a 40, 45. All your standard calibers. It's a great gun, guys. It really is. The MSRP on these, I believe, are $749 for these. Like I said, the new ones are called the Rock series. This is the full size. They also make a mid size. It is an 8-in-1 magazine. Beaver tail safety. It does come with 2 magazines, although this one only came with 1 for whatever reason. I bought this brand new a couple years ago, and it only came with 1, and that's fine. I went out and bought a couple of Kimber magazines. They were great, only for whatever reason they only shoot 7-in-1 instead of 8-in-1. Like this one. For whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure. But, well, what are you going to do? These do not drop free like these do. And these are Metgars, I believe. That's what they come with. But, well, enough talking. Let's load this thing up and do some shooting. On this rainy day. Rainy Southeast Michigan day. Oh well. If it ain't raining, you ain't training or doing videos. Let me get some targets set up and we'll do a little shooting and talking. Alright, so while I'm loading up a couple of these magazines here, just did a couple of test shots just before we started. The reason why I chose a 10mm is my dad had one, and he had it chambered in a Smith & Wesson revolver, a model 610. And he did a lot of research on the caliber, and in true loadings, the 10 millimeter, well, it's 40 caliber, same diameter as a 40 Smith & Wesson, but as you saw from the previous video, it's the 40 is like the special version of the 10 millimeter. So you got like 44 Magnum, 44 Special. Well, this is 10 millimeter and 40 S&W, same type of thing. So it's the same type of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a fantastic cartridge. It's very powerful. It's a very powerful cartridge. It shoots roughly, it's a 40 caliber bullet. It's like a 180 grain bullet going about 1,300 feet per second. In the original loadings, 1,300, 1,350 feet per second. Muzzle energy is roughly right around 750 foot-pounds at that velocity. That is something else right there. That's why it's one of the more powerful cartridges, semi-automatic cartridges out there. The Rock Island is a fantastic option. I would call it your first option, to be honest with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a fantastic gun. The fit and finish on the gun is great. Gun is fantastic, as you can see. Safety checked, we're all good. As you can see, it's got, guys around here a little bit, it's got a bull barrel on it. It's got the bull barrel on it. So it's really short and fat. It's a bushingless system. Very highly accurate gun. Full length steel guide rod. Ambi safety. Comes with a couple of magazines. Yeah, I mean it's good stuff here. Let me set you back up over here and zoom you in on the target a little bit here. But again, the reason why I chose this I really honestly chose it for an all-around cartridge. When I got this was the first one I had seen. So I went, ooh, and picked it up because I love the cartridge so much. And all the other ones are, like your Kimbers and some of your other ones are really, really expensive. And I just don't have that kind of money. This was in my price range. The MSRP on these, the brand new ones, are $749 on these. So, show you a little bit on target here. I took these shots a little bit earlier. About 12.5 yards, 20 yards, about 20 yards. But it is a fantastic gun. Ultra reliable. I have not had a single malfunction, so on and so forth out of this gun. I just haven't had a malfunction with this gun, period. It feeds everything I want. It really does. It just does. I don't know what else to say. The trigger on this thing is really, really good. It's not a especially stiff trigger. It's there's nothing wrong with it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You don't, if it's not a horrible trigger, there's nothing there. It's not goofy. There isn't a bunch of creep to it or anything. It's just a standard trigger. They say it's like 40 or 4 to 6 pounds a trigger pull on this. I believe it. I don't see anything to dissuade me of that. pretty powerful, but not so powerful that you can't handle it. I don't think I would give it to a brand new shooter. I don't think that would be your wisest choice. But, you know, it's a great gun. Alright, so now that we're outside, see if I can't get a view here. When you're trying to, it rides kind of high, the safety. It's right up there, guys, and I've bumped it a couple of times. I mean, when it's right here, I mean it's right there. I would consider that a problem. Something I wish that they would change on this gun. I mean, it's right there. That safety is off now. I wish it was a lot smaller. On the other side, it really doesn't bother you so much, but this side, it does a little bit, enough to where you got to adjust your grip a little bit. But it's not horrible. I mean, you could live with it. It's not make or break deal, but the gun it shoots great. I don't know what else to say about it. It's very accurate. Trigger pull. Magazine. Here's another issue that I have with these. What are they? Kimbers. They don't drop free. I think these magazines are too good for the gun, to be honest with you. Now this is the one that came with it, the Metcar. Empty. Well, it does drop free. It does drop free, so see that? The other one doesn't. The magazines are durable. They're I've dropped them on concrete and everything else, and I haven't had a problem with them. See if we can't maybe try and show you the grip a little bit. Let's try this out for size here. You can see a little bit. I mean, it's kind of right there. Like I say, it's not awful, but it's something worth noting. I think I may take this down a little bit. But the sights, see if we can't get you on those. They are a 3-dot sight. Hopefully you could see that. But let's maybe try a shooter's eye view here of what's going on with this. At least make an attempt at it anyways. This tripod's a little bit short for what I'm trying to do here. See, the recoil isn't too bad on it. And then, as I said, this one, it drops somewhat free, but then you got to take it out. So, bring you over here a little bit while I'm loading the gun. Pop it in my holster. See if we can't load up a couple of magazines here while we're talking. Trying to think of whatever else I can say here. You can see I've got my special YouTube container here. Right. But trying to think of what else I can say about this thing. The other thing that really bothers me about this, and it's not really a bothering thing, I guess. It's just because I'm a reloader. I don't like it. Is it throws brass all over the place. It throws it like 20 feet, and it's not consistent at all. So as a from a reloader standpoint, that's not very good. I don't really like that, but it is what it is. So ain't much I can really do about it. So, but the magazines have been reliable. The gun has been remarkably reliable. I am ecstatic about that. I have had this gun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for about, it'll be 2 years in February. It'll be 2 years. And I've got probably 3,000 rounds in it. All sorts of different ammunition. 4, 5, 6, 7. That 8th one isn't going to load in. And it's been reliable. I haven't had any hang-ups. I haven't had any hang fires. It's been a great gun. I can't speak highly enough of it. If you're on the fence about it, don't be. Buy any one of them. I shot one of these in a 45, like the not a Commander. It's the like a government model, and it's the same thing. It's just a super reliable gun, super accurate gun. We'll get in the house here in a little bit, and I'll change targets, and I'll put it on a bench, and I'll try and show you what I can do from a bench here. So, but as you can see, I carry this thing daily. Galco holster. Nobody's noticed. I carry it daily. Nobody knows that you're packing a big gun. I like that. I like that a lot. Load up and shoot a few more here. Try it from a different angle this time. Don't know that you'll be able to see the brass going as far as it should. The camera won't work for that, but oh, did you see that flinch? Oh, I hate it when I do that. It's not have a bunch of recoil. Trigger pull is really smooth on it. See that one? That one broke free real nice. Uh-oh. Had a little hang up on that last one. Case was damaged. Nothing with the gun, it was the case. But yeah, I just don't have a problem with this gun. If you're on the fence, don't be. Buy it. If you got the money, buy it. You won't be disappointed. Buy it in whatever caliber you choose. So you know that one doesn't break free very well. And that one kind of breaks free. So I think I'll put up another target. We'll go back into the house and I'll put it on maybe a sandbag or a bench or something to see how kind of accuracy we can get out of it. Change targets and stuff. I'll get back with you in a minute. Bags, and we're at 25 yards. I'll point you down range, and I got a little rest here. Maybe you can see that guy. Maybe I can hopefully show you what kind of accuracy we can get out of this thing. I mean, as you can see, it's not too bad. Like I say, it's getting a little dark out, so it's a little hard to see, and it's windy and raining, and I don't know, I'll think of something else too. But take my time a little better. I say, I mean, it lays them in there, you know. I just don't know what else to tell you about the gun. For the price point, you can't beat it. You really can't. So we'll walk down there and have a look-see at that target, and then we'll wrap this up. I mean, I really don't know what else to say about this gun. It shoots amazingly well. You can see this is at probably 15-ish yards. It does pretty good. That's freehand. I'm always left to center. My trigger control could use to be a little better, but and we'll walk over to the 25 and see what we did here. If I had a little bit better rest, I'd probably do a little bit better. But I mean, you can see some of this stuff. I mean, they're piling in on top of one another. That's shooter. That's not the gun. That's the shooter. I mean, we've got these are inch squares, so that's kind of a flyer, but I don't count that. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's a good shooting gun. It really does shoot better than what I'm doing here today. I'm in a bit of a hurry, I guess, but I wouldn't, if you see one used, I wouldn't even bat an eye at it. If you can get it at a decent price, I wouldn't bat an eye on it at all. Any of the Rock Island 1911s, I would not bat an eye. They've been in business for like 40 years, I think. And the gun is made in the Philippines, but that doesn't bother me at all. I wouldn't even bat an eye. Buy it. Absolutely buy the gun. I wouldn't have a problem buying it. I wouldn't have a problem recommending it to a friend. I would like to have 2 of them if I could afford another one. So the owner of the company, which is like 3 generations, is like the 3rd generation that owns the company now. He says he refuses to make a gun that sells for over $1,000, and he doesn't skimp on quality. Their customer service is great. Go to their website and look at their guns. Any one of them. It's Armscor is the parent company. They make ammunition too. I haven't shot any of their ammunition, but in any case, this video is already going to be about 3 days long. So until next time, go out, shoot if you can, even if it's raining out. Doesn't matter. Shoot, have some fun. That's what it's for. All right. Greetings from Southeast Michigan on a rainy day. Till next time I see you guys, have a good night. All right.